Let me ask you something. Do you know who this is? She's a singer. Her name is Billie Eilish, and she's worth around $53 million as of 2020. In 2019, it said that she was 18 years old when she made the Forbes 30 under 30 class of 2019 in the 100 highest paid celebrity list. At 18, you've heard her songs, even if you don't like them.
I'm the bad guy. Duh.
She has quite the fan base as any celebrity would, but imagine being a freaking millionaire and then calling out another millionaire for hoarding their wealth. Hold up, I'm going somewhere with this. This is the reason why we shouldn't look up to celebrities. Doesn't matter who it is. The president, the CEO of Tesla, YouTubers, singers. What is this picture? Damn. Why do both of them look like plastic bags? I don't know. Sometimes people take the most unflattering pictures of people, I swear to God. I'm sure they don't look like that in real life. Anyway, so the headlines were that Elon Musk fires back after Billie Eilish calls him a coward for wealth hoarding, only for him to reply that she's not the sharpest tool in the shed after she urged him to redistribute his wealth. Ooh, wow. So of course you're curious, right? Even though this stuff doesn't really matter, you're wondering what the hell's going on. Because Elon Musk, being the CEO of X, formerly known as Twitter, is always making himself stay relevant. He's really good at that. So what did this woman do? What did she say? What exactly was the accusation of him wealth hoarding? And how does that not apply to her? But let's see. So she starts by pointing out that Elon Musk became the world's first trillionaire. Here's what he could do with it. She thinks she really has something here. Oh my God, he can end world hunger. He could choose to spend $40 billion every year to end world hunger by 2030 or provide universal safe clean water for $140 billion for the planet for the next 7 years. Oh my God. He really could though. He could save the endangered species. To save all 10,443 critically endangered species, Musk could pay $1 to $2 billion annually to bring all of them down to endangered status. He could rebuild Gaza. Oh, here we go. Here goes the elitist posturing. At just $53.2 billion, Musk could rebuild Gaza and the occupied West Bank, according to the EU. Although the UN predicts this could be upwards of $70 billion for Gaza alone. If he wanted to spread the wealth and aid further, he could also rebuild Ukraine and Syria at a cost of $793.2 billion. And he replied to all of this saying, bro, sit down. You dumb as rocks. Now what's funny about all of this is this same person is calling for compassion and all of that while also name calling people because they choose to do something different with their money. Now, I'm not saying that I like Elon Musk or I don't like him. I don't really care. What I do appreciate is the fact that he's trying to take humanity into a technological advancement, trying to get to Mars. We should be trying, yes, to fix our problems here on Earth, but not putting all our eggs in one basket by staying on Earth. So if a meteor freaking hits us, we're all gone. You know what I mean? At least somebody's doing something. Dude made it possible for me to live out in the woods and still have internet. So I'm grateful for that. And so doing, he is also providing a lot of jobs for people. People think that people who make a lot of money just sit around and hoard it and sit on top of it like a gold mountain under a freaking dragon. That's not what happens. And maybe that's why he said that she's not the sharpest tool in the shed, because, I mean, for more than one reason. The other reason is the most obvious, which a lot of people are calling her out on, and I'm also doing the same. Now, she's done her own philanthropy, and that's good. But a significant portion of that you still have for yourself. You cannot be sitting here and calling out people to redistribute their wealth when you're still holding on to a significant portion of yours. I like how rich people will always look at other rich people and tell them, or poor people even, or us average people, hey, go spend your money, but I'm only gonna spend a drop in the bucket of mine. Those same things that you're accusing him for, why aren't you out there going and doing it? You can go do them. And people are even saying the same thing. How about you give away your millions first before you lecture anyone else to do the same? I'm not a freaking millionaire, but if we end up in a society where the people who don't bust their asses to make something of themselves, to advance technology, to advance medicine, to make society better, to provide jobs, if I end up busting my ass to make a difference in the world, and then people are like, you know what? Us who didn't work for it, it's not fair that you have all of it. Gimme. Fuck that. Like, I don't understand this mentality. And the people who usually say that are broke, or they're posturing so that poor people can like them. Because I promise you, no millionaire actually feels like this unless they've made those millions and then gave all of those millions away. If you have most of your millions still, shut all the way up. There are so many people you can go out there and help. But people like her believe that they're making a difference by just saying it's unfair that these billionaires and trillionaires that are richer than you are doing this. I bet you if she was a billionaire, she would be staying bone silent, and guess what she would not be doing? Donating her billions. She would donate some, just enough to make her go home and put her hand on her heart at night to feel as though she did something important. And then you'll have people like this, they're like, oh, always looking out for us. Oh my God. Did she come to your house and pay your freaking bill? If you went up to Billie Eilish right now and you said, I'm your biggest fan, can you help me with my rent? It's like $3,500. Can you help me with my rent? I'm a minority, I'm a marginalized person. Help me and my family and my community. As a matter of fact, my community is so small that you could give away probably $1 million a year to help us. You think she would do it? No, she would not. You can't write that off, or maybe she can. But I promise you, she wouldn't do it. And even if she did it as a posturing gimmick, she'd make sure the camera saw, and she wouldn't keep doing it. Because guess what? She's a millionaire because she kept her money. If she had given all her money away like she's telling Elon to do, she wouldn't be a millionaire. And she wouldn't be able to sit on her golden throne on high and lecture other rich people on how to spend their money when she is in the same boat as them. It's so annoying. And people are so easy to please. This is why people like this always end up pulling the wool over people's eyes. This person says, thank you, Billie. You're awesome. Know this. And yes, everyone has millions or billions, has the right to spend their money how they want. But I applaud her because she didn't just talk about what others should do. She donated $11.5 million. So yes, applause to her for showing humanity to those less fortunate. But she was telling Elon to give away all of his money. She gave away $11.5 million. Let's calculate. Let's do some calculations, shall we? Because this is so annoying. People are sheep and so easy to please that it makes me freaking nauseous. Like, I legitimately look at people and they just have this glassy-eyed expression. You could smack them with a glass cock and it break over their face. And as long as you're someone who they look up to, they'll say thank you as they open their eyes and there are glass splinters all up in their freaking sclera or whatever you call it. So let's go. Yeah, let's do some calculations, right? So she's worth 53, let's say 54 to be generous, minus 11.5. She still has $42.5 million. That was nothing for her. And that's only what we can see on paper. Why didn't she give away more of that? Why didn't she give away an extra 20 million? There's so many different charitable organizations she can give away to, towards building Gaza. All the things she listed, she could put money towards that. And she did not do that. She gave away a drop or a clump in her bucket, and she's gonna make that back tomorrow or in a year. That is not the benevolent move that you think it is. You freaking sheep. Someone says, spoken like a millionaire. And this one person who said the same thing, every human who earns money has the right to decide how they want to use it and spend it. No one has a legal right to actually tell anyone how or what to do with their money. People can encourage someone how to use or spend it in a diplomatic manner. And people like downvoted her. But the same people who downvote and don't like millionaires are the same ones who, if they got that freaking money, they would run away with it so freaking fast. And if you asked them to share, they would look at you like,
what?
Share?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I made this money on my own. If someone even gave them a gift of that money, they still wouldn't share it. If they're like, double it and give it to the next person, they wouldn't do it. They would get one of their family members to be the next person and then run a freaking chain scam. That's what would happen. So I'm not gonna say here that, oh, millionaires are the kindest people on the earth. I know a lot of them give to charity and stuff, but I surely hope you are not out here acting all high and mighty about someone spending their money and giving all of it away when you yourself have not done that. That is very weird behavior, and it makes you a freaking hypocrite. Anyway, this is the reason I don't like humans.
My mind can't keep off of you. I'm blind, so blind, can't see shit without you. Behind, you left me behind to chase off your blues. My mind is gone 'cause I lost you.